Hello there, Dan the Weatherman here. Hey, welcome to my weather show where we take a look at the weather across New Zealand. And it's a pretty stagnant week. It's a big area of high pressure, not really moving. You take a look at the wide shot, you can see Australia's pretty clear as well. Let's get into it and see what is going on. First off, I mentioned things are quiet, stagnant. Temperature, warmer than normal, a big high sitting over the country, cooler than normal, westerly flow. Believe it or not, temperatures 13 to 18 for the time of year. We'll see some 20s, eastern parts of the South Island. One change though, a little bit of a cool down with an onshore flow by the time we get to the end of the week, probably Thursday, with a bit of drizzle and some cool nights as well, but pretty much temperatures close to normal or above. What about weather-wise? What is it looking like? Rainfall-wise, there isn't much. This is the rainfall over the entire week where you see light blue, that's maybe 1 to perhaps 5 millimeters. The west coast of the South Island probably gets the lion's share with a system that slips by on Tuesday, and that's probably only 40, 50, 60 millimeters. This is a storm system getting to us probably going into the weekend to come, but it's off probably to the north and the west. The area of high pressure keeps us otherwise fine and dry. Looking at the satellite, you can really see what's going on. And I've drawn in the upper level wind lines, and that circle there is the upper level high, more or less a big mountain of air, keeping the weather systems going down there, going there, bits of high cloud here. That is our upper level ridge, which is not really moving. And another way to look at it, instead of just looking at the surface map, I'll show you that in a second, this is the upper level ridge. Red is, of course, quiet, chilled out weather. There's Tuesday, a little weak piece of energy, the blue, that'll go through. And then notice another upper ridge builds in, meaning the weather is dry, settled through most of the week. That is our change, an upper trough. That's a strengthening nor'wester, which doesn't get to us until probably going into the weekend, Saturday and Sunday. So most of the week is going to be dry. There'll be some overnight frost, but for a lot of us, it is pretty quiet looking weather. This is how the week goes. Area of high pressure, Tuesday system, a piece of energy, wet weather to the west of the South Island and the far south. That front goes there. And then later in the week, I've mentioned an onshore flow could bring some drizzle to eastern parts of the South Island, Canterbury, perhaps Marlborough, Thursday into Friday. Then we bring in the wetter weather coming into the north and the west, probably by Saturday, Sunday. So until then, hang out with the area of high pressure. It is otherwise just quiet. A lot of decent, fine weather. That is how it's shaping up. If you need some rain, look at next weekend. Monday, all of us are in fine shape. It is dry. Temperatures, as I say, 13, 18. There could be a couple of 20s for some highs. Odd dot of a shower to the far south, but that is otherwise fine. Tuesday, that is going to be the wetter day of the week. There isn't much. It's mostly to the west of the South Island, Fiordland and west, an odd shower to the far north. Bits and pieces sliding through. Further north, further east, you are dry. And with that flow, it is mild. Again, there'll be some 20s to some easterners. By Wednesday, that system has gone away. It's like a piece of plastic. You break it, that is it. Odd spot of a shower or two to west coast here and there. Dry, settled. And then the only real change is then Thursday, with that going away and the high forming here, that gives us a return flow. Early cloud, eastern parts of the South Island, that could squeeze out some drizzle Thursday. And by the end of the week, that is still perhaps there, fading away. Odd little dot of a spot of rain around the edges, but it's mostly settled. Again, dry and mild, until we wait for that system to slowly work its way in for the course of the end of the week, and maybe bring us some decent rain. That's the weather for now.